Today we are going to explore some amazing facts about the Goldilock Zone, the region of space where planets can have liquid water on their surfaces. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Space Facts. Today we are going to explore some amazing facts about the Goldilock Zone, the region of space where planets can have liquid water on their surfaces. Liquid water is essential for life as we know it on Earth. So finding planets in the Goldilock Zone is one of the main goals of astrobiology, the study of life in the universe. Fact 1. The Goldilock Zone is also known as the habitable zone or the circumstellar habitable zone. The Goldilock Zone gets its name from the fairy tale, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, where Goldilocks finds a bowl of porridge that is not too hot or too cold, but just right. The Goldilock Zone is also called the habitable zone because it is the most likely place to find planets that can support life. 1. The term circumstellar habitable zone refers to the fact that the zone depends on the star around which the planet orbits. 1. Different stars have different luminosities and temperatures, which affect how much heat and light they emit. Therefore, the Goldilock Zone varies depending on the type and size of the star. For example, our Sun is a G-type yellow dwarf star, and its Goldilock zone lies between 0.67 astronomical units, where 1 astronomical unit is the average distance between Earth and the Sun. However, for M-type red dwarf stars, which are smaller and cooler than our Sun, the Goldilock zone lies much closer to the star. For A-type blue giant stars, which are larger and hotter than our Sun, the Goldilock zone lies much farther away from the star. Fact 3. The Goldilock zone is not a fixed boundary, but a range of possibilities. The Goldilock zone is not a precise or rigid boundary, but rather a range of possibilities that depend on various factors besides the distance from the star. 1. These factors include the planet's atmosphere. A thick atmosphere can trap heat and keep the planet warm, while a thin atmosphere can let heat escape and make the planet cold. 1. For example, Venus has a very thick atmosphere that creates a runaway greenhouse effect, making it too hot for liquid water even though it lies within our Sun's Goldilock zone. 1. On the other hand, Mars has a very thin atmosphere that makes it too cold for liquid water even though it also lies within our Sun's Goldilock zone. 1. The planet's rotation. A fast rotation can distribute heat evenly across the planet's surface, while a slow rotation can create extreme temperature differences between day and night. 1. For example, Mercury has a very slow rotation that makes its day side scorching hot and its night side freezing cold, even though it lies close to our Sun's Goldilock zone. 1. On the other hand, Earth has a moderate rotation that makes its day and night temperatures relatively mild. 1. The planet's tilt. A large tilt can create seasons that affect the amount of sunlight and heat received by different regions of the planet, while a small tilt can make seasons less pronounced or non-existent. 1. For example, Uranus has a very large tilt that makes its seasons last for decades, with some regions facing perpetual darkness or lightness for years at a time. On the other hand, Jupiter has a very small tilt that makes its seasons barely noticeable. 1. Fact 4. The Goldilock zone does not guarantee life, but it increases its chances. Just because a planet lies within its star's Goldilock zone does not mean that it has life or even liquid water on its surface. There may be other factors that prevent life from forming or surviving on such planets, such as volcanic activity, radiation exposure, asteroid impacts or lack of nutrients. However, finding planets in the Goldilock zone does increase our chances of finding life elsewhere in the universe, because liquid water is considered to be one of the most important ingredients for life as we know it on Earth. Therefore, astronomers are constantly searching for planets in the Goldilock zones of other stars using various methods and instruments. Fact 5. There are many planets in the Goldilock zones of other stars.